It's the greatest show on earth, steeped in history and tradition. But it still has to move with the times. And we're not just talking about COVID-19 enforced changes. We're talking new sports, new disciplines. The Olympic Games has gone urban. It's gone young, loud, and breathtakingly adventurous. This time, on Guide to the Games, a look at everything different about Tokyo, where gender equality, host nation culture, and a youthful vibe combine to put the modern in the modern Olympics. When the Maracanã Stadium lit up to signal the start of the 2016 Rio Olympic Games, the sound of the fireworks could barely drown out the collective sighs of relief from IOC and host city organizing officials, and, no doubt, the 11,000 athletes involved in the 28 sports. It signaled that for the next 16 days, the competitions, the stars, and the goodwill which permeates through every Olympic host city would take over from the horror stories of economic, environmental, and political turmoil which had overshadowed the preparation for the Rio Games. In the end, despite the most negative lead-up in the history of the modern Olympics, Rio was a triumph of athletic endeavor. Not construction delays, not corruption allegations, and not the Zika virus could prevent Usain Bolt saluting 3 more gold medals. Michael Phelps adding 5. Pint-sized Simone Biles ever so gracefully grabbing 4. And Neymar winning football gold for Brazil. And that's the thing about every Olympic Games. Regardless of economics, politics, or pandemics, it's the competition which counts. Berlin 1936 was the political games, but it was athlete Jesse Owens who provided the enduring images. 12 years later, war-ravaged London staged the austerity games, but no manner of cutbacks could dim the light shown by Dutchwoman Fanny Blakers-Koen. Even when no expenses spared, like Beijing's Bird's Nest Stadium in 2008, and preparations are perfect like London 2012, success is always in the hands of the competitors. That's the way it will be at Tokyo as well. The new-look games with an unquestionably different feel to Rio. Quite apart from the postponement and the necessary compromises, never before have the Olympic Games changed as much in the space of a single Olympiad. 5 new sports, bringing the total number to a record 33. The number of disciplines increased from 41 to 50. The number of gold medals from 306 to 339. The changes to the Tokyo program, announced in 2016, were a recognition not just of the need to appeal to a more youthful audience with the introduction of young sports like skateboarding and sports climbing, but to acknowledge the world's shift towards creating better opportunities for women in sport. The IOC goal of gender equality, now within sight.
Tokyo 2020 will deliver a unique experience to athletes and fans of all ages. They are events delivering greater gender equality, more of an urban and youth focus. Importantly also, the new events with the focus on gender equality will get us to a record 48.8% of female participation in these games.
Coming up, a look not just at the new sports, but the original 2020 vision, highlighting changes made to every sporting schedule between Rio and Tokyo.